Hello at welcome sa ating foundational training on Generative AI. Para sa mga business leaders na tulad ninyo. Tapos na tayo sa tanong na kung gagamitin ba natin ang AI. Ang tanong ngayon ay paano? So dito sa session natin, na base mismo sa official curriculum ng Microsoft Learn, bibigyan namin kayo ng clear framework para masagot yan. Okay, so ito yung magiging learning path natin. Simple lang. Uumpisahan natin sa kung ano ba talaga ang Generative AI. Tapos, titingnan natin yung business value, yung mga models and cost, pati na rin yung mga challenges. And then, sa dulo, pag-uusapan natin kung paano nyo sisimulan yung sarili ninyong AI transformation. Let's start? So first up, welcome to Generative AI. At gusto kong i-emphasize to agad. It's more than just technology. Kailangan nating baguhin yung mindset natin. Kasing Generative AI, hindi to basta isang bagong tech toy. It's a strategic asset. Ibig sabihin, para talagang maging game changer to sa business nyo, kailangan ng leadership from the top.
And, this quote perfectly captures that idea. Sabi dito, yung success, hindi lang yung nakadepende sa tools. Sobrang crucial din yung pagkakaroon ng strong leadership, ng malinaw na roadmap, at a culture that actually supports experimentation and continuous learning. Kasi without those, yung technology, tool lang talaga siya.
Okay, let's move on to our second topic. Ano ba talaga ang Generative AI? Dito natin makikita yung fundamental shift From just analyzing things to actually creating things. Malaking bagay yan.
So here's the formal definition. Ang Generative AI, in simple terms, ay isang advancement sa AI na, it produces new content. Hindi lang siya nag-a-analyze ng existing data. Ito, lumilikha ng bago. Pwedeng text, pwedeng images, audio, or even code. Yan yung core capability niya, to generate.
Para mas makita natin yung difference, let's compare. Yung traditional AI na alam natin for years, ang focus niyan, gumawa ng predictions based on existing patterns sa data. Tama? It classifies, it predicts. Pero etong generative AI, iba ang focus niya. It creates new content based on what you ask it to do, based sa prompts mo. So from predictive to creative. At dyan nagbubukas yung napakaraming bagong business possibilities.
So the big question for all of us as leaders is this. Paano natin ita-translate itong napaka-powerful na technology into real business value? Well, dito papasok yung ecosystem ng solutions from Microsoft. Let's see how they drive this transformation.
Ang maganda dito, Microsoft offers a full spectrum of options. Sa isang dulo, meron tayong mga ready-to-use tools, yung mga Copilots. For example, Microsoft Copilot. Naka-embed na yan sa M365 apps nyo for writing and summarizing. Then may Dynamics 365 Copilot para sa CRM at ERP. Pati Power Platform may Copilot din. Pero sa kabilang dulo, kung kailangan nyo ng custom solution, dyan papasok ang Azure AI. Ito na yung platform for building your own thing. So meron kang choice, ready-made or custom-built.
At hindi lang to teorya ha, let's look at some real-world scenarios. Imagine this. Para sa customer support, you can reduce resolution time by 40% using AI-drafted responses. 40%! Sa marketing, instead of weeks, you can now create localized product descriptions in minutes. For compliance, yung dating inaabot ng araw para mag-summarize ng regulations, na yun in a matter of hours. At para sa mga analysts, that's 20 hours per month saved. Grabe! Ito yung tangible business value na pinag-usapan natin.
Okay! So now that we see the value, syempre, bilang leaders, we have to talk about the practical side. Ano yung tamang tools para sa atin? At syempre, magkano yan? So let's dive into the models and the cost drivers involved.
Ito yung isa sa mga unang major decisions na gagawin ninyo, pre-built or custom. Let's break it down. Yung pre-built models, yan yung para sa general use cases, mabilis i-deploy, mababa ang setup cost, go-to solution for many. Pero kung meron kayong very specialized na pangangailangan, dito nyo i-consider yung custom models. These are tailored for performance. Syempre, this means higher cost and more complexity. So, it's a trade-off between speed and specialization.
At pag pinag-usapan natin yung cost structure, may dalawang main models din. For something like Microsoft 365 Copilot, it's subscription-based. So predictable yung gastos nyo. Maganda to for end-user productivity kasi alam mo na yung monthly bill mo. On the other hand, yung Azure AI, yan ay pay as you go, meaning you only pay for what you use.
Ito yung nagbibigay ng flexibility for custom solutions. At syempre, yung talent needed, iba rin. For Copilot, business users can use it right away. For Azure AI, you'll need your technical teams.
Okay, so dahil pay-as-you-go yung Azure AI model, sobrang importanteng maintindihan natin tong concept ng tokens. Think of tokens as the currency of AI. Ito yung unit of measure for processing. Basically, yung text or data na pinaprocess ng model, binibilang yang in tokens. So the more text you input, or the longer the response you want, the more tokens you consume. At yan, the number of tokens processed, directly yang yung nagdedetermine ng cost ninyo sa Azure. You're literally paying for the amount of work the AI does.
Siyempre, walang technology na perfect. May mga challenges din. Pero ang gagawin natin ngayon, instead of looking at these as roadblocks, let's frame them as opportunities. Ito yung chance natin to turn risks into a real competitive advantage.
So let's be transparent about the key challenges. Una, incorrect responses. Yes, AI can sometimes produce wrong or fabricated info. Yun yung tinatawag na hallucinations. Pangalawa, reliability. Minsan, inconsistent yung outputs niya. Pangatlo, bias. Since natututo siya from data, pwede niyang ma-reflect and even amplify yung biases na yun. And of course, data privacy. Napaka-importante niyan when you're handling sensitive info. These are known issues, pero the good news is, they can be managed.
So paano natin gagawing opportunity ang isang challenge? Here's a great real-world example. May isang retail company. Step 1, na-identify nila yung risk. Yung AI nila nagfa-fabricate ng product features. Delikado yun, di ba? So step 2, instead of stopping, they built a safeguard. Nag-invest sila sa isang fact-checking layer na kino-cross-reference yung output sa actual product database nila. Now here's where it gets interesting. Step 3, they created an advantage. Dahil meron silang system for verification, nag-launch sila ng service offering verified AI-generated content. At yung final step, they unlocked new value. Yung dating internal solution lang, naging bago nilang revenue stream. Galing, di ba? From risk to revenue.
Alright, to wrap things up, let's go through a quick summary of the key takeaways para sa inyong leadership journey into AI.
Okay, so here are the key learnings. Number 1, tandaan, generative AI creates new content, hindi lang nag-a-analyze. Number 2, Microsoft gives you a full spectrum of tools, from ready-to-use copilots to the fully customizable Azure AI. Number 3, yung choice ninyo between pre-built versus custom models, yan yung direct na mag-i-impact sa cost, speed, at complexity ninyo. Number 4, yung pagharap sa mga challenges tulad ng bias at reliability, that's not a weakness, that's a competitive advantage waiting to happen. At pinaka-importante sa lahat, your success will ultimately depend on having a clear strategy and strong leadership.
So, I'll leave you with this final question. Ngayon, meron na kayong foundation. It's time to ask yourself and your teams, alin sa mga business challenges natin ang uunahin nating isolve using AI?
Follow DX Labs for more.